Are you trying to become a better guard in basketball? If you are, this video is for you. So in this video, we're going to be talking about some different tactics that you can use as a guard to help your team win more games, for you to score more points, and for you to get more assists. These are very important things when you're playing basketball as a guard. So number one is the ability to shoot the ball. What this does for you is the ability to now draw your defender out to guard you so that you now open up different driving lanes for yourself and different passing lanes for yourself and your teammates. So how this works is, let's say you cannot shoot the ball at all. Well, what's going to happen then is your defender is going to sag down closer towards the key to then cut off all of your passing opportunities for players who are cutting towards the rim, across the key, across the baseline. And because of that, they're basically betting on you to shoot. They're like, yo, man, just shoot the ball. Kind of like Simmons on the Sixers, because he can't shoot very good. Now, once you're able to shoot and you've got a lot of passing lanes and driving lanes to then be able to score and get more points, or get more assists, I should say, is now this next tactic is to now drive towards the rim. Now, there's a reason for that. By driving towards the rim, if you're playing up against a zone defense, you're going to be then collapsing that zone defense in on you. And that's what we call a paint touch. So by driving towards the rim, you're now getting the defense to collapse in on you. You can dish it out for an open three-point shot, or for a hockey assist. And what we call a hockey assist is your pass led to an assist. Now, there's also the ability for you to, against a man-to-man defense, to draw a double team as well. And that would be from the help side defender. So with a help side defender, when he draws down to then help your defender guard you, you can kick the ball out to the player who he was guarding in the first place for an open three-point shot, but also that player may also be driving towards the rim, and you may be able to then send up an alley-oop lob. Now, this is all leading me into for you to understand what type of defense is being ran against you and your team. So there's multiple different types of defenses. There's man-to-man defenses, there's zone defenses, there's also specialty defenses as well. An example of a specialty defense would be a box and one, a triangle and two, or my Unbeatable basketball defense, which your coach, or if you're a coach watching this, can purchase down below in the link in the description. But those are the defenses that are really rare to find. And then there's the zone defense and the man-to-man defense. Man-to-man is when an individual player is guarding you, and a zone defense is when a player is guarding an individual area of the court and not you necessarily only. So, being able to understand what type of defense you're playing up against is going to help you become a better guard, because you're going to know how to score against the different defenses. For example, against a zone defense, you really want to get a lot of paint touches, getting that ball into the paint and kicking it out, because that's going to now make that defense move a ton, and because of that, it's going to open up a lot of three-point shots, but also getting a paint touch, kicking the ball out, making that ball swing around the perimeter to the other side, getting another paint touch, kicking it out, and by continuing just that simple basic concept of just drive, dish, swing, drive, dish, swing, you're going to be opening up so many open shots, but also so many open driving lanes for you to score so many times by just getting a simple layup. And then one of the most basic tactics is just basically dribbling with your head up. That is a very simple thing for you to do to become a better guard. By having your head up, it's going to help you find players who are open. It's also going to help you know where your defenders are. Obviously, it's going to help you read the defense and to see what the defense is doing. And then you'll be able to also score a lot better, because if you're receiving a pass and you're already looking at the rim, you already know where to shoot that ball. Anyways, I hope that this video is helping. My last and final tip that I'm going to give you today is something that a lot of guards don't have. And there are some coaches who just don't like to have a vocal player. But a very good example is Kyle Lowry of the Toronto Raptors. And basically, he was a hated player in the NBA. No matter what team he went to, he was not a liked player by the coach. That's because he was a coach on the floor. But if you've got a fantastic coach, he's going to really like when you go up to him and say, hey, I see that they're running a zone defense. What are your thoughts? And if your coach says, you know what, I did notice that we should run some zone offenses, then you're being a fantastic guard. You're going to see things on the court differently than a coach, and a coach is going to see different things on the floor than you as a player. I've seen things from both sides. I've been a player, I've been a coach, both at pretty high levels, higher as a player though, but you're going to see different things on the court no matter where you are. The coach is going to be seeing your mistakes individually, while you're going to be seeing what the other team is doing to you and to your team. So by having a fantastic communication between you as a guard, who is a leader, captain on the floor, generally speaking, that's the player who's going to be dribbling the ball up the court. You are the quarterback. Between you and your coach, if you have fantastic communication skills between the two of you, you're going to be an absolute amazing team. I'm going to give you a really quick story right now about the best guard that I've ever coached. I'm not going to say his name because of privacy reasons, but this player had a very similar mindset to myself, and ever since that point in time, I've been looking for guards, when I coach basketball, looking for guards with the exact same mindset as myself. So if you're a coach right now, try to get in your head, what kind of a coach are you? And myself, I'm an X's and O's coach. I like drawing up a play. I like having smart players, but I also want to be able to drop a play halfway through a game and say, hey, this is a simple, you never want to do it, as a coach, you never want to do really advanced plays when you've never ran one before, but if you can run a simple set, a simple 3 out, 2 in, pin down screen, simple, easy play, then you should be able to run it, and you should have I almost said quarterback, but a point guard who can run that. And if you're a point guard, you should understand terminology as well, what a pin down screen is, screen and roll, things like that. But basically, you want to have a great communication with your coach, and one of the players who I coached, and I will always try to look for this in a starting guard, is I'm an X's and O's coach. I want a guard who is also an X's and O's guard. Somebody who will be out on the floor and tell their players, hey, when I pass over towards Joey over there, I'm going to go and set a pin down screen on the other side for the low post player. He's going to pop out, and hopefully he's going to be open for a shot. So you guys better be watching out for this. If you want, I also want you to be cutting towards the rim the opposite direction out and set up a back screen on the wing on that side. And if you've got a guard who is able to communicate like that, and a team that understands that kind of a concept, then you're going to be doing really well as a coach. But as a guard, you just need to have the same communication style as your coach. And be able to really talk back and forth. And the smarter you are as a guard, the better guard you're going to be. Understanding what a pin down screen is, a back screen, things like that is going to really help you. And that's what these videos are for. When I post a tactics video, or when I post a video about, hey, play like Kyle Lowry, then make sure to check those videos out, but also make sure to check out some of the coaches' videos. It's going to help you become a much smarter basketball player. I'm choking on my own spit. I'll see you guys in my next video. That was disgusting. Anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed.